painted concrete adjustable slats, and brise-soleil. A few of the features that characterize tropical modernism developed from the late 1940s by British architects Jane Drew and Maxwell Fry. It took the simple look and functional design of modernism, but it was adapted to control the environment, providing inbuilt cooling. Max W. Fry, in this article, calls it the African experiment. Christopher Harrer curated this exhibition about tropical modernism at London's Victoria and Albert Museum. The buildings were developed for the regions close to the equator, identified as the tropics. This show focuses on the form it took in India and West Africa. I think tropical modernism is an incredibly important story because it shows this moment of cross-cultural exchange. I think we have really important lessons to learn from tropical modernism about how to work with, rather than against, climate when we build, and a lot of contemporary architects are interested in this history, interested in histories of alternative modernism, but also in the way that these buildings add science to create buildings that were comfortable although topical. Modernism was pioneered by British architects Jane Drew and Maxwell Fry during British colonial rule. It was championed as a symbol of modernity by Ghana's first Prime Minister, Kwame Nkrumah. Even after the country's independence, the music B. This film takes a look at how Ghana's first president, Kwame Nkrumah, used tropical modernism as a symbol. I think it's really important to address the imperial history of tropical modernism and how it then became a tool for nation building for sort of very forward-thinking leaders like Nkrumah, who saw the potential of architecture to unite a country, but also to propel it into its kind of future and to kind of claim its arrival on a global political stage. Courage Poro studied architecture at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology in the city of Kumasi in Ghana. The campus is one of the most striking examples of tropical modernist architecture. He sees a future where the colonial import is blended with Ghana's traditional way of building, as much as I reference them for their technical press in mitigating climate and adapting to the climate and performing very functionally. I still think they fall short when it comes to the cultural side of architecture and how that relates to the way people use buildings locally in Ghana. The very fact that these buildings were long and rectilinear meant there was very little connection between the buildings, but turn that into a courtyard space, and then suddenly you have focal points that people can look into and congregate, and we don't have to reinvent it like it actually exists. Traditionally, the climate crisis highlights the relevance of tropical modernism, a style of architecture that responds to the environment. Some say it could provide a foundation for how to address rising temperatures, which a new generation of African architects can build on.
Thank you for watching. Please you can like, and please subscribe to our channel.